Gemini, welcome to your Venus reading for July 2020. At the heart of the matter, you have the Queen of Cups. And this speaks so strongly of knowing exactly what your heart's truest desires are, being the queen of that. The message I get really strongly here is that this eclipse season has really shone a light on what's most important to you in life. And this Cancer sun season is really heart opening for Geminis, and it's a beautiful thing. Crossing that is the moon, and this is your intuition. Cancer, your intuition is so strong, and you have a beautiful way of listening to your heart and your intuition. With the moon crossing the Queen of Cups, absolutely the eclipses, solar and lunar eclipses, have shown you another degree, have shown you very clearly the gauntlet you want to walk, the path you want to take, the direction you want to go. Cancer season has guided Gemini towards their dharmic path. And root cause is the Three of Wands. You know what you're passionate about. You know what ships you want to come in. And you know what you want for your future, Gemini. It's really powerful. And how do you know that? Well, you have the star in recent past. So you have the stars and the moon. Your divine guides are absolutely talking to you loud and clear. And the star speaks of that Aquarius, unique, authentic energy, and being the star of your own life. The other beauty of the archetype of the stars, they're the water bearer. They have the strength to hold space for those powerful emotions. And Gemini, I keep getting such a strong Cancer vibe here, water energy vibe. Gemini, I think you're really, really in tune with your emotions right now, your most authentic self, and you're ready to shine and show the world your truest self. You've really had an epiphany about what you want. You've had a remembering of who you are. It's beautiful. And possible outcome is none other than the world. So if there's one message you take from this reading, it's to follow your heart and be your most authentic self. You'll notice they're not wearing clothes here, and that's because there's no cover required. Gemini, you are free to be you. You always have been. But right now it's really important and really healing, because immediate future is the Four of Swords. And this is where we want to honor the challenges. We want to honor how far you've come, how hard you've worked. The internal journey has been absolutely intense. And for the next little while, Gemini, the gift you need to give yourself is rest. And your energy is a beautiful Six of Cups and Justice. Gemini, your relationships are in balance, starting with your relationship with yourself. But there's an element of balance, there's an element of protection. Therefore, you're free to love. You can feel safe to be your most genuine self in love because there is such a level of protection here. And possible outcome, your divine counterpart's energy is Judgment. I feel like love is literally bringing you back to life, and it's giving you energy here. I do feel a lot of us are quite depleted right now, Gemini. I feel like you have been burning the candle at both ends, and there's nothing you could have done about that. That's not a blame thing. That's just an honoring of, you've worked really hard. Now it's time to play and rest. Now possible, or hopes and fears is Page of Pentacles. So let's talk about money. Let's talk about the reality of your life. Many people have concerns about finances right now, and if you have fears around that, being your most authentic self, even in career-wise, is the secret there. And reminding yourself that your gift is communication, and abundance flows from communication with Geminis. Now, final outcome is none other than the Ace of Cups. There's truly a new beginning in love for you, Gemini. There's a fresh start, and it's very powerful and peaceful. So clarifying for Gemini, your energy, justice, and the Six of Cups, this divine relationship balance. But again, it starts with self-love. The Hierophant, there's structure in place. I see such a strong level of protecting Gemini's playful heart, but from a place of lightness, from a place of play. But it's like the mama bear, papa bear energy, and we've just come through a lot of Capricorn, Cancer energy. It's like the child feels safe to play, the heart feels safe to love because of the protection of your higher guides. You know you're protected right now, Gemini, and if you don't, I can see it here. Clarifying outside influences being the Judgment card. Your divine counterpart, outside influences, is coming back to life in the sense of reawakening passions. And between the Star and the Judgment card, I do feel like you and your divine counterpart, your divine lover, are very, very creative. And I do see creativity as part of, I feel like both of you will encourage each other's creativity. And because of that, 1 + 1 will equal 3 in the sense of you'll both be able to grow your gifts in powerful, loving ways. So clarifying outside influences, divine counterpart, the Judgment card, the reawakening. You have justice and judgment here. So there's a reawakening, a coming back to life in love that's fair. Intuition here, both you and your divine counterpart are truly guided by your intuition and your higher self. So it's really beautiful. You're both very, very supported and wise. Clarifying hopes and fears being the Page of Pentacles. Communicating about abundance. Knowing what's important to you. 4 of Pentacles. I do feel like there's been a streamlining for everyone due to global circumstances of knowing really in your heart of hearts, what do you need? What are the things that keep you healthy, that keep you happy? And it's a relatively short list when we really break it down. It's like you've shed all the superficial things, all the distractions. I really feel Gemini in their heart of hearts. There's such an authenticity, an honesty to this energy. Clarifying final outcome being the Ace of Cups. This divine offer of divine love, peace is being offered to Gemini. And there's been a lot of work. I do need to honor the 7 of Wands. You're passionate about your work. There's a new beginning in work as well. Venus rules love, abundance, creativity. So clarifying, I'm going to further clarify this Ace of Cups and 7 of Wands. You're working towards your passions too. There's nothing in life. It's like you can't invest in anything you're not passionate about. This is a new beginning. You've done the work. Gemini, it's been hard. There's been a lot of worry. 9 of Swords. And work's been a source of worry for you. And there's an absolute support of your rest and healing in that element of your life. I want to clarify this 9 of Swords and 7 of Wands. New beginning for Gemini's highest good. with this, with this Ace of Cups. Okay, Gemini, we got this. Gemini, you have been through the dark night of the soul, and it's been a lot of work. But you've got the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords, and the worry, the sleepless nights, they're behind you, never to be repeated again, because you have the Ten of Swords here. And the beauty and the promise of the Ten of Swords is, again, honoring that you've been through a really hard dark night of the soul, which is why your immediate focus right now, Gemini, is rest and healing. But the sun is rising after the dark night of the soul, and what you've been through in the recent past, which again has, I feel this stripping down of bringing you back to your most authentic self. The lessons learned can't be unlearned, and the heartache will never be repeated again. This hard time is behind you forever. The sun is rising after the dark night of the soul, and the sun is rising with the divine peaceful cup of love. So Gemini, we honor what you've been through. Your body needs rest and healing, but from that cocoon, from that chrysalis is emerging the star that you are, that deserves nothing less than the world, and a new divine beginning, peaceful beginning with the dove here in love. So love, blessings, healing, and rest, Gemini. You truly deserve it.